Hello everyone, we are back for another episode of Jurassic Adventure. Let's get started. Today we are back here with another familiar character. It is Blue, and it seems like she is hunting for some prey today. Unfortunately, all the prey that Blue keeps finding is usually either too dangerous or just too big for her to tackle. But right as about she's gonna give up, she hears a noise coming from the forest. It seems like Nigel is killing an Boreal Apelta, but unfortunately, she's gonna have to steal the carcass from him, which is not gonna be an easy feat. But she's for now gonna watch and see how this fight turns out. That's when he pushes the Boreal Apelta on its back. Looks like Nigel has won this battle, and now he begins to feed. Now, normally Blue would wait until the predator is done with his food, but sadly, today she's feeling kind of fussy. She needs that carcass now. She hasn't eaten in almost a week, so she needs to come up with a plan to try and distract him so she can hopefully get some food. Unfortunately for Blue, Shamrock is on the prowl again. He's trying to keep her down so he could finish her, but sadly for Shamrock, seems like Nigel is thinking Shamrock was after his carcass, so it looks like he's challenging Shamrock now to a fight. However, being an Albertosaurus, he clearly has the size advantage over Shamrock, but Shamrock still attacks. Meanwhile, with Blue, she quickly flees the scene before things get too chaotic. And unfortunately for Shamrock, Nigel is just too strong for him. So thus, he turns to flee. Meanwhile with Blue, she is starving and becoming exhausted. And after all that running, now she's definitely wanting some food now. She hears a call, and it sounds like another raptor. And approaching her is Stripe. He's concerned about her, surprisingly. Blue requests for his help, because she's in dire need right now. And looks like he agrees. Looks like these two are going to need a good plan if they're going to get past Nigel. Blue ushers for him to go left, and she'll take right. Stripe is skeptical about this, but he decides to agree anyway. As for Blue, she's taking right. And thus, the two of them seem to be in position. Blue takes a sigh, and then she's on his back, but she gets tossed off. But as it looks like it's the end for Blue, that's when Stripe comes in to save her. He's inflicting deep wounds on Nigel's back, but he gets tossed off too. Nigel's now becoming more enraged, and Blue gets back up for round 2. Seems like she's got a good hold on his thigh, and that's when Stripe gets back up too, and he jumps on his face, clawing it up. That's when he shakes both of them off. He is extremely mad. He picks Stripes up by the tail, and that's when he tosses him. Blue, she doesn't want him to get hurt, so that's when she decides to retreat. But Nigel is not done. Instead, he proceeds to chase her. Stripe is really mad now, and now he wants revenge. And Blue circles back, and she goes to jump on Nigel too. Combining their weight, they have now pushed Nigel on the ground, and now he is really, really angry. Flips over. He is really exhausted. Nigel really doesn't want to admit defeat to these two raptors, but sadly, it looks like he's gonna have to, or else he could lose his eyes. Nigel is furious, but there is nothing he can do. So it looks like today is just not Nigel's day, and he goes to bed hungry tonight. And it seems like the two have now won a prize, which is, of course, the carcass. And ever since, Blue and Stripe have noticed something very peculiar to them. The two of them have noticed they make a pretty good team with each other. And the two of them, with their teamwork, they can also earn double the food. And so thus led to a great friendship. But sadly, this time it's not going to be so easy for them. Because one day, as they were trekking through the island for more food, they've smelled something, and they've hit the jackpot, they thought. Right there, laying before them, is a giant dead Diplodocus. But as the two were about to take a bite, sadly, they heard something. Sadly, Ghost and them are back. And they still hate Blue for what her and her sisters have done to them since season 1. And thus, they're back for revenge. But Blue is not afraid. She will kill Ghost this time. But Blue may not have her sisters anymore, but she may now have a new friend. And his name is Stripe. Sadly, they've got Blue cornered. That's when Stripe, he goes to help. And so thus it leads to a fight that lasts for almost 20 minutes. Both sides are not ready to give up on each other yet. But fatigue is striking them hard. So thus, Ghost, she calls off the attack. But she warns Blue, this is not the last time they will see him. The rest of her siblings are mad, but there is nothing they can do against this mighty duo of killers. And Stripe and Blue, they were quite surprised by each other. They didn't think they had that much combat experience. But the both of them now know that they can be quite good at this. And on top of the possibilities of getting more food and achieving a lot more, it seems like these two, they might actually hit it off pretty well. And so thus, this might lead to the beautiful bloom of a new friendship on the island.